everybody, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Today I'm in Benjamin Rush State Park trying to beat the rain, and I'm in search of a bridge from the 1800s that was actually part of a turnpike here, the Byberry and Bensalem Turnpike, I believe it was called. So hopefully the rain will hold off long enough for me to find this thing. I've been using Google Maps to guide my way, but obviously right now I'm recording, so I don't have them up. But we will find this and we will learn about it together. So let's go. So I finally found it. Google Maps kept sending me all over the place. It kept telling me I was facing directions that I wasn't, so I have no idea what was going on there. But I just went out on my own knowing where the creek was. And yes, it is Poquessing Creek yet again. However, I have found it. So let's take a look at it. Go down a little steep hill here. And there's the creek. And there's the bridge. Now I know it was a lot of build-up, but it's not all that impressive. But this bridge is so old. I mean, it has been redone, and I'll give you the details in a second here. But for the moment, just take it in. Okay, so this bridge here is the Poquessing Creek Bridge. It was built in 1805 to carry the King's Highway, which the King's Highway also goes along Frankfort Ave, Route 13. It's a very, very long road that used to exist and has since been altered into different streets and different roads. This double stone arch bridge was improved in 1917 to carry the Lincoln Highway, which at that point was part of the Byberry and Bensalem Turnpike. The entire road was bypassed in 1921 with the creation of the Roosevelt Boulevard, Route 1. So this is what it looks like today. Doesn't look much different, but I'm sure that they have reinforced it during the time that this was the Byberry and Bensalem Turnpike to accommodate the heavy load of the traffic. And this is the surrounding area, which I'm assuming looks very much like it did back in the 1800s. Let's take a look up top. So here's the beginning of the bridge wall. As you can see, it wasn't very wide. The wall continues. The wall on this side seems to have fallen apart. Look over the side here. That's still the trail. Now this actually dumps out onto Old Lincoln Highway that goes across Route 1 just outside of Philadelphia. Here's the view from on top of the bridge. I was just standing down there. And now this is the view going the opposite way. I do love finding these old pieces of history that are just hidden just out of sight and people never even know about. I couldn't tell you how many times I've driven past this area over here and I never ever would have suspected that something that this old and this historical was just sitting right off site. Thankfully the rain is still holding off. And that's the Poquessing Creek Bridge. The old part of the Byberry and Bensalem Turnpike. Not as interesting as some of my other videos, however, I still find it extremely interesting. Now, I gotta find my way back to the car, which means I gotta go through some brush, but that's okay. Some people have seen fit to make little stone structures here I've seen these in various places, and I'm sure that they have a meaning that I just don't know about. But they're still cool. A little dwelling of some kind. My guess would be a gopher, but who knows? Making my way through the woods and through the terrain. I obviously took a much harder path on the way in than I found on the way out, but isn't that always the way? Just double checking for spider webs here. For anybody who has never been here, the entrance for Benjamin Rush Park is just off of Southampton Road near the boulevard. And there are many roads that go throughout it, and there's parking spaces, and there's this trail. And if you find your way onto this trail, all you have to do is listen for the traffic. And if you see that the terrain is going downward, you know you're going towards the creek. Once you find the creek, the bridge is easy to spot. Well, I guess that's going to wrap this one up. The rain is starting to come down a little bit harder right now, so I'm going to head back to the car. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Also, I want to say that I've actually reached my first goal of 100 subscribers. Actually, right now I'm at 101. So I want to thank each and every one of you. You are all so awesome. You have blown my ego way up, and that will definitely make me create more videos. So hopefully these will start coming out more regularly, at least one, maybe two a week, if I can swing it. So hopefully you will be seeing me again very soon. And please remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you're notified that when I put a video out, you'll get that little message in your YouTube letting you know. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe. As always, take care.